December 20th of the same year, I turned 18, so I didn't even need parent permission to go into the Corps. Originally, I thought I wanted to go into the Navy. I lived in New Jersey, I went to New York City, and on the way I decided, no, I think I prefer going in the Corps, and I went and I signed up. Our main responsibility was to determine what was the black stuff. Was it sand? Was it suitable for wheeled vehicles? Was it suitable for tracked vehicles? Also, what was the terrain like? Because no white person at all had ever been on that island, much less an American. The 5th Division had photographers. We did. I think we got close to maybe 100 yards to the shore. Originally, we were supposed to get on shore, but we were getting hit pretty heavy with automatic weapons, rifles, and some 20 millimeters. No one in the water, however, was killed because we had trained and were taught to stay underwater most of the time. At that time, we didn't have snorkels. They would have been great. We in the water, the underwater demolition teams found no barriers. There were no mines. There were a couple of signal spots which they marked. There was a series of rocks just outside the 4th Division's area, not the landing beach, but the north landing beach, where the Team 15 went in and put up some markers and also a signal piece.
Gave any thought to that?
Why?
I think it may have even been beyond my ability at that point. One of the other fellows asked, why did I volunteer? And I took the approach, if someone has to do it, why does it have to be somebody else? Why not me? And then afterwards, many times I would think, why didn't I step aside and let somebody else take the place? And guys I served with, my best buddy in the Marine Corps, who was lost at Iwo, he was pretty much the same way. Someone has to do it. Why should I shove it off onto somebody else? And I think we had a level of cockiness that we felt we knew what to do in order to survive.
Grenade fights, not rifle fights. Many guys went all through that campaign, never saw a line shot. I went all through it and saw only 2 line shots. Grenades were the weapon of choice at night. Well, you've all read about Medal of Honor winners. Right? If you were a private, you were a corporal, and you threw yourself on a grenade, sacrificed your life, was automatic Medal of Honor.
I have thought of it. I would say this, if I had it to do all over again, knowing exactly what happened, I would go in the Marine Corps. I think those of us that have served in a particular service, I think this is true of guys that went into this, the underwater demolition groups, the OSS, the Special Forces. I think we all developed a sufficient pride in our organization to say we do it again. And I had that pride in the Marine Corps. Yeah, I'd do it again. 2 million World War II veterans did what I did and went to college. So I went to Springfield College, Massachusetts, birthplace of basketball. And did my undergraduate and graduate work there. All of it, every last penny was paid for by the GI Bill or our taxpayers. And then I went to work, most of my working career I was with Copper's Company and its subsidiaries in Pittsburgh. And I went through various management jobs. And after taking an early retirement, went into direct sales. From having been a sales manager, I then had to learn how to do the job. So for 26 years, I sold for a reseller in the plastics industry.